Okay, here we go. 2002 Toyota Corolla. We got no oil pressure. Replaced the switch because it was just like a cheap fix, and that did nothing. Tested the oil pressure with the oil pressure gauge, definitely showed zero. Um, I was getting a little bit of knocking noise, and the oil light kept coming on and off. Then it just stayed on. So I suspected originally that it was the oil pump. And then I pulled the oil pump out and I checked the little gear in there, and usually if you got a bad oil pump, you'll see like pieces missing out of this little gear here. That's what pushes the oil through the system. I mean, it's a little bit worn, so I am going to change it, but that is not what the problem was. The problem was that, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there was just a bunch of crud in here. I started taking it out. I just dug a screwdriver in there. I'm going to get some solvent or some. But you could just see that there is just clumps of gunk in there. When I first pulled it out, you could only see half the screen if you look down in the hole there, right? So definitely was filled up with gunk. This is an older car, and see all this stuff here? When it falls into the engine, you run into the possibility that it's gonna clog your oil pump. The bottom of the pan has a bunch of sludge in it also. So that's definitely what the problem was. I mean, after I swap out the screen, the oil pump, I considered changing the timing chain, but it really didn't look that bad. Hopefully this engine will still be able to get a few more miles out of it. This car has been parked, I don't know, the oil filter on it says 2017, so the oil change hasn't been done in forever, and I believe it's been parked since then. Maybe the oil light came on. It was actually my brother's car, and it's just a little beater. I mean, it's still, I guess, worth something. No dents in it, original paint. Interior's not ripped. Dirty as heck, though. But anyways, this particular vehicle right here, I'm going to end up giving it to my grandson if I can get it together. And I'll get off cheap since I did get it for free. I got to put some hours into it, of course. Maybe at least 2 or 3 days, because I added myself some extra labor with pulling the timing chain and the oil pump out. So basically, before you do what I did and pull the oil pump out of it and find out that that's not the problem, and then of course you'll probably end up changing the timing chain, go through that big expense, which in a shop it'll probably run you at least $1,000. At home you can get it done for less than 100. Like I say, before you do all that, pull the oil pan off and see what you got going on in there, especially if it's an older car and the oil change most likely didn't get done when it was supposed to, knowing my brother. So there we go. I just wanted to give you a heads up on a dirty oil pump pickup screen, and maybe you'll have good luck with your repair and you don't do too much or spend too much to get it done correctly. All right, peace out.